Welcome to AdventureSphere. This channel is dedicated to missing people who are missing with a vehicle. In the process of creating this database, we are creating a volunteer sonar search and recovery dive team to search for the people featured on our channel. Our services are free of charge. We ask you to consider subscribing, watch our content, and help spread awareness of our endeavor. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can be reached by dialing 988 or 1-800-273-8255. This episode today is about Doris Helen Wurst, 34, and her daughter Caren Doris Wurst, age 3. They are missing from Plantation, Florida. Their last date of contact was Thursday, November 7th, 1974. The Plantation Police Department is investigating. They can be reached at 954-797-2100. Their case number is 698-7411. So Caren Doris Wurst was 3, went missing with her mother on November 7th, 1974. Doris is believed to be driving a red 4-door 1961 or 1965 Chevy Impala with Pennsylvania license plates 80F423 that expired in 1975. A lot of the red Chevy Impalas I found with 1961 plates, model numbers, they're only in 2-door, so I had to find an example of a white 1961 Chevy Impala with 4 doors. The top of it looks a little bit different, and then I put in some 1965s in here and other examples of similar cars to the Impala that are owned by Chevy that it might have been a more accurate car to choose. Some of the databases list their missing date as January 12th, 1974, so 11 months earlier. Karen's date of birth is December 7th, 1970. They may use the last name Moylan. So when I think Doris married a Wurst and then might have gotten divorced, which would be why she's down in Florida perhaps, and then went back to her older name. So let's see here. Doris's niece is on Web Sleuth and says that Doris is an identical twin. She submitted her DNA for submission, so if they find either Doris or Karen's remains, they can be put into the database. I believe they get tested down in Texas and then verified if they're a match or not. The weather that day, the high was 80, the low is 67. There was no precipitation, and the sunrise was at 6:35 in the morning, and it set at 5:36 p.m. I have some questions. If their friends or family see this, they might be able to shed some light on, help us narrow down our search area. What was her home, and if she worked down in Florida, her address down there, places that she liked to frequent. Did she go back to school? Did she put in any time off requests or resign from any positions? Where did she like to go to church? Did she volunteer anywhere? Have any hobbies or groups that she would attend? Does she like to go out or stay home? Is she an early bird or a night owl? Her favorite colors? Her favorite homemade food recipe? Did she give any possessions away in the month or two before her disappearance? What were your favorite memories about Caren and Doris and their passions? Does Doris prefer to drive on main roads or back roads? Does she drive at night? Did she put any calls into AAA, her mechanic, or her car insurance carrier? Were there any items that Doris always carried or wore, perhaps a piece of jewelry or something? Was she conditioned to drive long distances? And then just within 3 days of her going missing, was she diagnosed with a bladder infection or a urinary tract infection? And then what was the last place of her last verified financial transaction? A date and a time might help too. Now, the places I'm going to mention here are shared with my blessing. so Doris and Caren can be reunited with their family, regardless who higher powers work through. The description box will have our email address if you'd like to share insight on any cold case, know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and search for, or to donate equipment. The video of Google Earth has a measurement from our current best starting location, which is just the town of Plantation, and then it'll go out 5 miles. We typically search within 5 miles of their last known location and within 5 miles of their destination. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the search area, but please keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. So there are a lot of water bodies there, but I'm just going to highlight a few of them. There's water at Holly Lane and Highway 842. There's the North Fork and the South Fork of the New River, Apple Pond Slough, the intersections of I-595 and Southwest 30th Avenue has a lot of ponds right there. And then Florida 595 truck stop, the Davie Veteran Park, and there's water on Davie Road. If you'd like to help Caren and Doris's family find them, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell to receive progress reports. I'm going to let the video play out here for just a couple of minutes so you can see the entire search area. If I missed something, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and remember that we love you.